I hope you're all well. Just my final thoughts on the Nike Lunar Hyperquickness. Right everybody, so taking a look at the traction, we've got a bladed traction pattern which was seen on the Nike Hyperrev. Personally playing in this shoe, I believe that it's pretty much got the same problems that the Hyperrev had. So the Hyperrev collected dust really easily, needed a lot of wiping, and you would slip once the dust got to a certain point, just like any trainer. So this shoe basically has that same problem. When wiped, the traction is really nice. So on clean courts, it'll perform really well. If on regular, your YMCA, dusty school courts, wherever it's going to be, any courts which have a lot of dust and it's going to collect on this shoe, it's going to make you slip a lot and it's going to need constant wiping. Just like the Hyperrev as well, I wouldn't suggest using this shoe outdoors. The rubber is quite pliable and the midsole is quite soft. So the only time I would suggest using this shoe outdoors really is if you can get it for a really cheap price and you're not too bothered about it going, the rubber fading and stuff. Coming up to the upper, we've got mesh and then fuse overlays. So the mesh is going to give you a form-fitting, around your foot feeling. The fuse is going to give you obviously the added support on top of the mesh. It's also going to stop it from toe-offs and scrapes along the mesh and causing high wear areas for the mesh to get holes in. Mesh is also primarily responsible for giving you the ventilation. So in terms of materials, the shoe is good. You've got your mesh, you've got your fuse, you've got your support, your ventilation. There's no fly wire. It's just your standard lacing system, and you've got a heel cup in the back, stopping your heel moving side to side. Although it's just a standard lacing system, I didn't have any problems with lockdown in this shoe. I thought lockdown was decent. The ventilation is good. And like I said, overall the materials give you good support. So that's materials. So the Nike Lunar Hyperquickness is basically your average, recreational basketball trainer. One thing I did forget to mention was the cushioning system. The cushioning system is full length Lunarlon and it does a good job absorbing impact with slight responsiveness. But to me, it's not as good as the Hyperrev setup where it had a full length Zoom Air. That was great, combined with the soft midsole, that was excellent. This Lunarlon setup is good, but it's not as good as the Hyperrev. But it's nice, it's decent, it's giving you impact protection, and you're not going to get any aches or pains going up into your joints. So, in terms of the shoe itself, it's a decent shoe, not too bad. I wouldn't pay full retail price for this shoe. I really don't think it's worth it. The full retail price for this shoe is around the same price now as what the Hyperrev has gone down to. So if you wanted to get this shoe for indoors, I would just suggest getting the Hyperrev instead. They're going to be around the same price if the Hyperrev is on sale. If you can get this shoe on sale though, so let's say £40–50 maybe, obviously in the US it's going to be different prices, but nevertheless under retail, then I do suggest you get it. It's going to be one of those shoes which you can use regularly and not worry about, oh, the rubber's breaking down or the materials are damaging, because it's a cheap shoe, so you can't expect too much from it. So like I said guys, it's a decent shoe. If I were to rate the shoe, again, it's just an average shoe, so I'm going to give it 3 out of 5. But yeah guys, so that's the Nike Lunar Hyperquickness. I hope you enjoyed the review. More performance tests coming soon. I'm hopefully going to have the D-Rose 5 soon, and I'm going to drop a performance test on those, hopefully before Christmas or just after. So stay tuned guys, and once again, take care.